What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm back for another Kyoryuger item. Well, kind of. It's also kind of a King Ogre item. Immediate apologies that I can't fit this fully in frame. I'm still figuring out with the new tripod and the new setup. But, yeah, this is the best I could do, and I didn't feel like messing with it anymore. So I will just show you guys. This is the Memorial Edition Gubutyvoler. It is, I have not watched this movie, but from what I can tell, that it is a Gabu revolver in the style of Gubutyra, but gives Kyoryuger Daigo a new form, which is a slight repaint of Carnival. Yeah, Memorial Edition, even though it's the only edition, needs batteries, Toei or Overlords, Kyoryuger logo. Do not eat it. On the side, you get your 3 new Judenchi, which, that's pretty cool. And you get 25 and 24, but a different version of Gubutyra. And this also does work with the other Judenchis. You got another form of Kyoryuger, or Memorial Kyoryuger, at least if I'm going by... Oh, Gubutyra Kyoryuger. Look at that cape. Top has the revolver. And there it is. Overall, I think this looks really cool. There's not actually a whole lot to it, if you ask me. Like, it definitely has probably on par sounds with the Gabu revolver. And definitely has its own modes, but definitely has no equivalent to the armed on forms. So, we are going to get it in here, we're going to get its Judenchi in here, and we're going to check it out. Alright, here's what's in the box. We're going to start off with the Judenchi, obviously. So, we will take a first look at the Gubutyra Judenchi included. It is golden color, but if we bring in the one that came with the original Gabu revolver, it is a different pin system, so it does technically count as a different Judenchi. Though, as I will show later, it's not going to make much of a difference. But if you look on the inside, it's pretty much the same little foil sticker. So... pretty much just it's gold and has a blue eye. That's at least the physical difference outside of the new pins. But we have 2 new Judenchis that did not exist in the original series. We have number 24, which I'm realizing, did I show off Gubutyra? And sorry if I do not pronounce these right. We have Quetzalcoatl, which is number 24. Look at this guy. I love the blue color of these Judenchi. Got a little Birdman in there. Definitely not as glowy as the others. And we also have number 25, Mosasaurus. And he's a fun mosasaur. I like this guy. But yeah, those are the Judenchi. Those are the pins, names. Bing bada boom. And we have the main event, the Gubutyra revolver. And yeah, this is a repaint of the original Gabu revolver. So, before we get fully into this, let me show you what these do in the regular Gabu revolver. So, if we stick it in, and there you go. And if we stick regular Gubutyra in, there you go. And if we want to bring in Actually, let's do them in number order. So we will do Quetzal Cross first. And there's that. And if we use Mosasaurus. And there you go. And I guess if you wanted to, by the way, if you were just to do it with Gabutira, it'd do just the sound it needs to make. But the attack sound it makes when it's armed on. And there you go. And that's what these guys do in the Gabu Revolver. So yeah, that's all I'm really going to show off with the Gabu Revolver, so it can now go off for the rest of the video. Well, after a few more comparisons. As you can see, they look very different. It's a red Gabutira looking Gabu Revolver. So, overall, I do think it looks really nice. It has a nice red color plastic, but you still get this nice metallic red around the nose, yellow for this jaw piece, nice silver for like the detailing for like the teeth, a black and red barrel. And overall, I do like the eye. To turn it on, if you go to the handle and you pull this off, there we go. And you flip the switch on. And you start off in anniversary mode. So, much like the original Memorial Edition, this one only has sounds for King, so nobody else. But we do have the music button again. And I can't play it for that long, but we have that track, the theme song. Another piece. Yep, I think we only have 3 or 4 tracks, but we do have voice phrases from King. If you hold down the trigger, you brave in. Oh, you gotta hear him roar. I think we've looped. Yes, we've looped around. So there's all the phrases. So we can now get to the sounds. So we are going to start off with the Gubutyvoler Judenchi. Glows nice. I love the sounds in this. The shoot sounds don't change. Yeah, no new sounds. So, if you spin it, I love the sounds in this, by the way. Like, I just love the Kyoryuger, like, nice, fast beat sounds and everything. I love the samba, but now you're just hearing the King Oju stuff mix into it, and we will be getting back to that in a minute. But let's untransform real quick, and if you hold this button, oh, where is it, the music button? Oh, I think I just stopped it. No. I thought I had one for a transformation, so maybe I have it wrong, unless I have to, like, untransform, have it shut. Guess not. So, if we want to use Gubutyvoler, and I am going to only do a handful of these singly before we start getting into... Actually, let's use him first. So, let's do Mosasaurus. And let's use Quetzal Cross. And there you go. But you can use certain ones to actually make combos. So if we slap in Mosasaurus and Quetzal Cross, we get a new standby. And that's actually how you gain some new forms, similar to Carnival. And it pretty much does their attack sound. And we'll just go back and forth. So yeah, you do not get that if you mix it with Gabutira, for instance. You just get the standard Brave finish. So, I'm not going to be doing all of them individually or all mixed together in this video, but I do want to try the Kyoryuger one on its own. It actually recognizes the god Kuwagata, or the Kyoryuger Judenshi from the King Gabu Revolver, or Gabu Recaliber. It's going to be the same Gabuti move with ya, so. But we will mix it with Gabutira for the fun. And there we go. But we do have some other combos we can try. Let's try Stagochi and Drakira. And there's that. And next up we got Parasagon and Zacutor. I do wish it said Western and like Samba and other stuff like that, but the fact that these sounds are in here is still pretty cool to me. I do love that. And if you hit the trigger. But sadly, you cannot mix and match to save to make a form. So, like, if you use Stagochi and Zacutor, you'll only get final attacks. And it actually doesn't even matter which Gabutira Judenshi you use to transform. And that is pretty much all the sounds. Only last thing to really show off is if you shut this, if we open this back up and we turn it off and we hold the trigger and then we turn it back on, you do not have any king sounds. So that's the difference. That's what the dialogue button now does. If you hold the trigger. And that's pretty much it. But you can still use the music. So, there's that. Again, just all the sounds, but no king lines. So, again, just no king sounds. That's the difference in this mode. Like, this is just if you wanted the gun and not have the actor making yas. So yeah, there is that. That's pretty much it. That is the Gubutyvoler revolver. At least what I can do with it. I do like that it came with 3 new Judenchis. I am happy that we are going to be getting the rest of the Judenchis, and I imagine that they will have forms within this, especially when you can make like Kung Fu. I'm curious if you have Gubutyvoler and what's his name? Plezuan. Maybe that will make a rocket Kyoryuger. I don't know. A rocket form. I don't know. I'm just theorizing right now. I don't have those toys in hand because I don't even think they're released yet. But what do you guys think of the Gubutyvoler revolver? Overall, I think it's a fun toy. I think it's an entertaining toy. It has enough differences from the original Gabu revolver to justify it, at least for me. It has a cool look. And it has a ton of fun sounds, honestly. I love the sounds. I love the standby music. I love that you can make other forms with it. Overall, this is something that you don't necessarily need, but if you're a big Kyoryuger fan, yeah, there's new Judenchis that come with it that do read in the original Memorial Edition. It does read the King Oger Judenchi, which I think is pretty cool. It is for their team-up movie. But overall, this is something I can highly recommend. But if you want to pass on it because it's not necessarily something you need, or you feel it's not in the original show so you don't care, you can easily pass on it. But for me, I think it's cool. If you're a Kyoryuger fan, I'd say pick it up. But if you don't want to, I totally get it. So, what do you guys think? Tell me about it down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. And until whatever I do next, bye-bye!